right, hello everyone. I'm Dr. Markman. I'm a board-certified plastic surgeon.
Hi everyone, it's Brittany, nurse practitioner. We just want to thank everybody on the front line, healthcare providers, and everyone that's helping the country through this really hard time. We know that it's really, really challenging, but we will get through this.
So stay home and stay safe, and hopefully we'll see you out there soon.
My name is Scarlett Davis. I am a medical esthetician for Metamorphosis Plastic Surgery. We have featured some amazing stories on this show, and now we'd love to hear from you. We'd like to have you become part of our show as well by sharing with us your story. We'd love to hear about what challenges you have faced and how we can help you. Let us know what it is about your story that is compelling that we could share. We will feature your story on our show. Then every week we will choose a winner, and the winner will win a care package with me as well as a consultation with Dr. Markman. We would love to hear from you. Please take the time to send us all your information and your videos to info@discoverthebeauty.com. We want to walk a mile in your shoes, and what better way than for you to tell us your story.
It's not easy living with a perceived problem about how you look. It's a very personal issue. Whether it's your nose, lips, thighs, tummy, breasts, wrinkles, or even just your complexion, being unhappy with any physical aspect of yourself can really take its toll on you emotionally. Whether it's embarrassment, fear of the unknown, or even just fear of being judged as being shallow. So few are even willing to talk about it that you can feel alone, like you're the only one out there living with this daily insecurity. But the truth is, you're not alone. There are countless others out there just like you, who struggle every day with physical traits they wish they could change too. It's a lot more common than you think. Everyone has their own story to tell, their own insecurity they feel holds them back from really enjoying life. Dr. Markman prides himself on his motto of walking a mile in the shoes of his clients, getting to really know about them and what they feel is holding them back. That's where he got the idea. If he could share real first-hand stories from people talking about their own perceived body problems, maybe it would make it easier for more folks to not only talk about their issues, but have the courage to take action. If you can see that you are not alone on this journey, it can help you step out of the darkness of your doubts and onto your own illuminated path of possibilities. Dr. Markman also knows, from the many he has already helped, that living with a perceived problem with your appearance can have a huge impact on the way you go through life. And we want to hear those stories. We want to share those stories to show everyone out there living with daily insecurities that they are not alone and there's no shame in wanting to change. We want to hear your stories, so shoot a video of you talking about whatever feature or physical issue you face with your body and how it's impacted your life. Every week, we will feature real people sharing real experiences. And every week, the winner will win a care package with Scarlett Davis and a consultation with Dr. Markman. Just the Metamorphosis way of saying thank you for sharing your story so others out there don't feel so alone. If you want to stay anonymous but still share your experience, that's fine. Just record your story without revealing your identity. Every Tuesday after the show airs, we will be accepting video submissions at info@discoverthebeauty.com. So if you want to help us show others just like you that you are not alone, if you want a chance to win, start recording those stories.
Hi, Dr. Markman. My name is Mike. I'm sending this video because I saw the show and I wanted to submit my video to get a free consultation. Really, when I was in high school, I wrestled, and after I finished that sport, I ended up with a crazy amount of cauliflower ear. It's sensitive, it hurts, I can't wear hats sometimes depending on what they are. I'm kind of embarrassed to go out in public just because it looks like a gnarled up piece of flapping skin that's around my head, and I don't even want to show it on the video because it's so gruesome. When I was in high school, we of course would wear headgear, but even with that was very minimal protection. So my ear was constantly being beat against the mat or being hit or whatever really happens during a match, and I've had it drained at least 3 or 4 times, and what they usually did when they drained it was actually put a syringe in it and just pull out the fluid. That didn't stop anything. It actually increased the fluid buildup, believe it or not. And for about a year after I was done wrestling and out of high school, it just got painful and more worse. And every time I had to drain it, it would come back within maybe 3 to 4 weeks. So I am reaching out to you to see if you can help me. I'm actually 36 now, and this was probably over, a little less than 20 years ago, so I've been dealing with this for a very long time. And it's just to the point now where even if I go and take off my shirt, I'm screaming in agony and pain because of all the scar tissue. After years and years and years of seeing it, of feeling it, and of really being embarrassed by it, I'm now willing to take the step because I saw your show and I saw the results. So I'm really hoping that this video shows that I'm a possible candidate and I can change my life.
Hi, Dr. Markman. My name is G. I've been watching your show for a while now, and it's given me the courage to step forth with a personal insecurity of mine that's been haunting me for years. I was born with a pretty bad cleft palate. Fortunately, my family was able to have doctors perform a surgery. However, I feel the doctors who performed the surgery on me as an infant were absolutely inexperienced because the scar their work has left me with is something straight out of a horror story. And it's something that has played and continues to play a major role in my self-consciousness, and one of the main reasons why I've remained so reclusive for the majority of my life. In school, I always got picked on and made fun of. As a young woman, I always shied away, and even to this day, for someone in her late 20s, I avoid dating entirely. Not because I wouldn't like to, it's because I'm embarrassed to show my face to anyone. I'm always avoiding having pictures taken, and honestly, I'm just so tired of always holding my hand up over my mouth to hide my scar. I just want to enjoy smiling for once without feeling hideous or having this giant scar over my face always mock me every time I look in the mirror. I just want to enjoy my life and feel comfortable in my own skin for once. I know there's others with my issue as well as many other issues, which is why I wanted to share my story in hopes that it will inspire others and help them realize that they're not alone. Thank you again, Dr. Markman. Envision. A profound transformation. Turning dreams into reality. Take a leap into it. The journey of metamorphosis. With the help of Dr. Markman and his experienced team of professionals.
I believe that Dr. Markman wanted to walk a mile in my shoes.
So we're going to see Katie next. Katie is here for her 3-month follow-up after having breast augmentation. So this was back before Corona hit. So this is her first visit here. Well, since we closed down for Corona, this is her first visit back with us. So she's 3 months post-op, so we're gonna go check out and see how she's doing.
My name is Katie, and I've been wanting breast augmentation probably since I was about 15, when all of my friends grew up and filled out and I just didn't. It's been a couple of years that I've actually been looking into it, probably about 1 to 2 years, and I actually started following Metamorphosis about 2 years ago and really looked into it when I was living in Maryland. I actually moved to Virginia about a year ago, and the time finally came where I'm like, okay, that's it, I'm gonna do this. I am tired of not having clothes fit me very well and not feeling very womanly. I'm just gonna do it. So I actually went to a doctor in Virginia, consult with him. In talking to him, he just wasn't very personable. He wasn't very friendly. And when I told him about how I wanted it, because I thought I'd done all the research, I said that I wanted it over the muscle and to just really cut down on my recovery time because I didn't want to take that time off. And he just didn't say anything. He was just like, yep, got it, good, sign these papers and we'll get you taken care of. And I thought, oh, great. Well, I looked at Metamorphosis website and they were almost 2 hours from me, but I was like, you know what, let me just make that drive and get a second opinion before I jump into something as serious as a whole breast augmentation. I did that, and oh my gosh, am I so thankful I did. I talked to Dr. Markman immediately when he came in. He just had a really great, fun personality, was much more engaged. He was a little bit more interested in me as a person, so I really, really appreciated that. And when I told him, hey, I want the implant over the muscle, he basically told me no. He's like, we just don't do that. And I was a little taken aback at first, But as he began to explain that long term it's better and that it's a lot safer and that, you know, it minimizes any issues, and me being a small size, I mean, I was an A, it would allow no rippling, so I'd have this really nice natural result, and that's really what I wanted. And thought about it for a while, did a little bit more research, and I was like, oh, it looks like the doctor's actually right. And I mean, it was kind of a no-brainer to have a doctor really sit there and educate me and tell me, you know, I understand what you want, but I'm telling you what's best. I was like, there's no way I'm not going with this great place. And also the office staff was really nice. Grace is really, really cool.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Hello, Katie.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Things going well?
They are. So far, really, really happy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Welcome to our grand reopening after Corona.
Oh, nice.
So everything's going well? Any problems, any pains?
No, everything feels pretty normal.
Good.
Happy with how soft they are. They definitely fluffed, I guess is what the term is.
Yep.
A lot more than I thought they would, and I'm really happy about
Well,
that.
that's good.
Really
Good.
grateful.
So you're happy with your size?
Very happy with the size and the shape. I think the shape's a lot better
Good.
than it was before too.
And what size bra are you wearing?
A C.
See?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Well, let me wash my hands. We'll take a quick peek.
My main reason would just be my self-confidence. It's a big part about being a woman and having a womanly figure, and not having it was hard. You always hear the, oh, clothes didn't fit me right, but it's really true. Like, a lot of clothes are made to have a little bit more fullness in the chest, and having none made it really hard. So just the boost to my self-confidence is just undescribable.
I'm going to keep massaging every day. So
Okay.
once a day for life, just I'm going to move them around and give them a good squeeze side to side.
Okay.
So moving them makes them mobile so they bounce when you walk, and then squeeze them helps keep them soft.
Okay,
So
cool.
give them a little squeeze each direction, top to bottom, side to side, just once every day.
Is the stretching still important?
Stretching range of motion is definitely good because it helps to keep your capsule and your capsules attached to your muscle. So stretching your muscle helps to keep that capsule soft and stretched out a little bit too, which is good.
Okay.
Yep. So any kind of exercise, you're 3 months. So you're
Yeah.
free to do any kind of exercise you want, weightlifting, bench pressing, lat pulls, whatever you want to do is perfectly fine.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you.
You're free to go. You look gorgeous. You look perfect.
The post-op seemed to go really, really well. My scars have healed awesome. They're pretty soft and almost faded. That was something else I was pretty worried about. They've dropped, so there's no more worry about them like being up here on me. Everything is kind of fluffed, so it's this nice round softness, whereas before in the preceding months it was a little bit lackluster, for a better word. But now he said everything looks great. It's all soft. It's all moving very naturally when I run or laying down. And it's just every 3 months it's next 3 months, so it'll be 6 months post-op. And then he does every year afterwards to check everything just to make sure it's all good.
My name's Susie Banks. I am 63 years old.
Hi, I'm Scarlett Davis, the medical esthetician for Metamorphosis. Today we're going to be doing an Oxygeneo. Oxygeneo is an oxygenating facial that allows for the skin to be completely exfoliated, as well as we deep penetrate some products through ultrasound and ultrasound technology. It's really, really great to get rid of all that dry skin that people have been stuck with. It's excellent also for smokers. Whenever you smoke, you end up having to asphyxiate the blood vessels, and what this does is it brings oxygenated blood to the surface, and it really is fantastic. It's almost like it brings the skin back to life, and that oxygenating process lasts about 7 days. So join me. I'd like to invite you to come and take a look at one of the treatments, okay? You ready? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and clean the skin. And so with the Oxygeneo, what we do is we clean the skin thoroughly first, and then we're going to go ahead and go through with the exfoliation. The reason why we started offering Oxygeneo in this office is because of this young lady right here.
Well, I'm not young.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
I'm keeping you young.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
And so she brought us this new technology, and she said, you guys have to start offering this system. And so I went ahead and I ordered some samples of the machine, and we had a treatment, and it's been just amazing. It promotes a lot of oxygen production in the skin that you normally wouldn't have with just your regular average treatments. What did you like most about this treatment, Susie?
I don't know, you can see a difference right away. I mean, and then you continue to see it for like, I don't know, a week or so. I mean, I leave and I get in the car and I look in the rearview mirror and I'm like, oh my God, I look so good. It's just like, I don't know, it just makes your skin like kind of glow and just look really fabulous. Like, and I never really, when we remember you did a demonstration here, oh God, was that back last year? And you had that one girl there, and I was able to actually really see a real before and after that was objective. Yeah, right away.
So what we do is we combine a gel that we put on your skin, and then with that gel, we combine it with a capsagen, and I'll show the capsagen here in a few minutes. And this kind of has like a cooling effect in the beginning, and then we start to exfoliate. And what this is doing is deep penetrating the product once we start using the capsagen on there. So it's oxygenating. This treatment that I'm using on you today is the anti-aging hydrating version.
Yeah.
All right, so we have, with this, there's this capsagen. I kind of call it like an Alka-Seltzer pill. This one is going to start to break down once it comes in contact with the gel, and it creates thousands of oxygenating little bubbles onto the skin. And so this starts to exfoliate the skin. And as you can see, it starts to kind of create an effervescent effect on the skin. So this is like a wet microdermabrasion type of thing. It's oxygenating the skin, but it's also exfoliating it as well. This capsule it goes from really smooth and it starts to break down on the skin, creating like a exfoliating effect on the skin. Pretty soon you'll start to see that little pill is going to break down completely. And it gets a little bit more gritty as we go.
Yeah, because when you get to be my age, your skin doesn't naturally exfoliate the way it did when you were young.
Exactly. So you are aiding in the exfoliation process as well as oxygenating the skin, and you can see like it does have an effervescent effect on the skin. And it's all timed. The machine allows me to time the amount of time and the strength that I do on the procedure. So it's going to take about an hour. I usually incorporate a massage with it as well. And as we progress, there's an exfoliation process in here, as well as deep penetration with an ultrasound tool that I use. And then I'll be using a massager, which is almost like a lymphatic drainage, that's probably the reason also that you get such a great immediate result on the skin, because we are, promoting oxygenation and circulation on the skin. And this is a 6-minute exfoliation. So we're exfoliating for quite a bit of time. So Susie just had her lips injected yesterday, so today we're able to do this. Oftentimes, whenever she does injectables, we will do her facial first and then she can get the injections afterwards. Because I'm not touching her lip, where there is no problem with this. But if she was to have any Botox or any fillers around the face, we would always do the facial first, and then we would come in and do the injectables later. The same day. We can do them one right after the other, except I would go first. And then she would meet with Brittany afterwards for the injections.
Brittany is wonderful.
I know, she's really
I love
good.
her. She's great.
I'm also doing a bit of massage. As you can see, I'm kind of pushing into it, so it does kind of incorporate some of that. Yeah, so the capsule pretty much has almost dissolved, and sometimes if I do the exfoliation for longer, it dissolves completely, but it's very gritty.
I haven't looked in the mirror yet, really close up, but I know that the difference. I'll get out in the car, I'll look in the rearview mirror and be like, wow, I'm beautiful. It doesn't hurt. It just tingles. Okay, so it's sort of like I think most women nowadays use like some kind of sometimes an exfoliating, either a wash on their body or on their face, and it feels like that. It doesn't hurt. It just feels kind of tingly. And then, with everything else she does afterwards, it soothes it, so, you're not red or anything like that. So it's great. I love it. Try it. I mean, definitely try it. I mean, even if you only don't do it all the time, especially ladies, if you are have a special event you want to go to and you just want to look really extra nice, I mean, it really does. It makes you glow. It makes you look really beautiful. And your skin is glowing. So say you have to go out on a date or to some kind of special dinner or an event, come in and have it done, because you're just going to feel fantastic afterwards. I know I sound like a commercial, but it's really true. Thank you, Scarlett. Thank you, Metamorphosis. I love you. Absolutely, I did this for me. I mean, I have a lot on my plate, and it's something I like to do for myself, and it's fantastic, and I think everybody deserves it.